Hello, my name is Chauncey. I work at Caldwell Banker, Select Mortgage, and I wanted to do a video just to answer a few common questions that people have about starting the process of buying a house. Um, One of the questions that I get a lot is, can I show them a house? And typically, before I show you a house, there's a few things that you would need to do. One thing you would need to do is to get a pre-approval letter. And I can help you get a pre-approval letter. I work closely with Select Mortgage, and I recommend Nick. And he can do that over the phone with you. He can meet with you, or at a time that's convenient for you. Or you could get one at a bank or other, financial institutes. And once you get that pre-approval letter, it will tell you what you would be able to afford. And based on that pre-approval letter, that will be the houses that we will look at. So if the pre-approval says $150,000, we will look at houses that are $150,000 or less. And with that pre-approval letter, it will make the sellers take your offer more serious. Now, there currently is more buyers than sellers. So for one house, you might have 10 people putting in an offer, So you are competing with that house, with that dream home. So the seller is going to look at the person, obviously, with the best offer, the person that is going to guarantee that they will get their money. And if you don't have a pre-approval letter, their money isn't guaranteed, And if you are doing a cash offer, what is needed is proof that you have that money. So if you are looking at a house that's $80,000, you will have to provide documentation from the bank, a bank statement that says you have $80,000 in the bank, So, but if you're going to depend on a loan, you would need a pre-approval letter saying, hey, you're pre-approved for, $80,000. So that seller would take you serious. And a lot of times, some people are upset because they don't want a pre-approval letter or they don't have the money in the bank. They just, want to look at houses, which I understand. Looking at houses is cool and fun. But what some people don't realize is that there's a lot of time and hard work that goes into showing a home. And, when you go to work, you would like to get paid for the hard work that you do. And if you have 100 people that just want to look at a house just because they're just curious about that house and they don't have any intentions on buying that house, that is time that is getting taken away from people who actually want to buy a house, that actually has the money, that actually has the pre-approval letter, and they're not getting their service met the way that they want to, because a lot of time is going on, people who people who are not as serious. So as a real estate agent, I personally try to focus on clients who are serious about buying a home, that has done the work, that has got the pre-approval letter, that has bank statements if it's a cash offer. And I try to focus on those clients, and I try to be very detailed and give them the best service that I could possibly give them. I think that when I focus on clients who are very serious, I feel like I can do way more for them. I feel like I can, you know, provide the top notch service to the best of my ability. And I don't want to take anything away from, my paying clients. So those are a few questions that I have. And some people have questions about land contracts. And to be honest with you, in this area, there's not too many land contracts. Even rent to own, there's not really too many that I know of. I'm not saying it's not out there, but it's not that many. And because it's so many buyers, if there is one, it gets snatched up so fast that by the time I send you that information, somebody had already bought it. So I hope I cleared up a few common questions for you. And if you have any more questions, if you are looking to buy or sell a home, please call me up. My name is Chauncey. My contact number is 814-403-8815. You can also email me at chaunceyD@eriemoves.com. I have some of that information on my business card. And if you want to know what you need in order to get a pre-approval letter, I can get you that information too. If you feel like your credit is bad or you're not making enough money to buy a home, I can also get you information that can help you clear up your credit, that can help you get the income that you need in order to be able to afford a home. So you don't have to give up on yourself. You can actually start today, and maybe by next year or 2 or 3 or whatever is convenient for you, you might be able to get that pre-approval letter. So the last question that I wanted to clear up is, some people want homes that's like auction, like maybe houses that's for sale for like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And typically I don't do those type of homes. Like typically that usually goes through, like, if you go online, maybe like a sheriff, could be like sheriff, it could be foreclosures, like different. A lot of those don't really come to us. Typically the ones that we have are, we might get some that's land that might be like 9,000 or 10,000 or something like that. But we typically don't get houses that cheap. If we do, again, it goes in like a day, and it needs like a whole bunch of work, and I'm sure like a lot of people is willing to do that work. But we typically don't get that. But if that's what you're looking for, I would do my best to get that information to you. Give you the auction information, the sheriff sale information, there's a tax one. Those are typically the places that you might want to look at, because they have more quantity of it than we do. Like ours typically is higher than that. I can't give you like a price range, but it's kind of harder to get ones that's like 9,000 and 10,000, especially when there's so many buyers. A lot of the prices of the houses are going up, which is why if you want to sell your house, this is like the best time to do it, because you can get the maximum amount for your house. So if you was to sell your house 5 years ago, you might got 40,000, whereas now you might get 100,000 for it. So if you want to sell your house right now, is like the best time to do it. Like your house will get probably sold very quickly. Especially if it's a house like 100,000 and under, it'll get sold so fast. And whereas before, I think in the past, it might took like days, sometimes months, years. So I can also help you with that as well. So if you have any more questions or concerns, or if you're looking to buy and sell property, land, or different things like that, please don't hesitate to ask me, inbox me, email me, call me, text me, whatever, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I try to get back to everyone within 24 business days. If I don't, it's an emergency or something's wrong with my phone, but 98% of the time I get back with everybody within 24 hours. So thank you for listening to my video, and I hope this was very helpful towards you. Very helpful to you, and you enjoy your week, your weekend, your month, your year, your life. Have a good day.